Welcome into another one of my videos where we're going through and testing every single weapon inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies to see just how viable these weapons are for us to be using inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. This is going to include the aftermarket parts, the aftermarket conversion kits, as well as the MW2 weapons. So if you guys are new around here and you like to see how weapons perform inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, make sure you're subscribed with those bell notifications turned on so you're not going to miss out any future uploads from myself on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. As well, down below in the description you will find the link for my streams. I stream on Mondays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stream a ton of custom zombies and Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and generally have a ton of fun. Love to see you guys come and hang out, and that does mean today there will be a stream, so hopefully we'll see you guys there. Now in today's video, we're going to be going through an NW battle rifle that had recently been updated and made changes to its aftermarket conversion kit, the Jak Thunder LMG conversion kit for the Sidewinder. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Sidewinder battle rifle with the aftermarket Jak Thunder LMG conversion kit, and we're going to be taking that through all three tiers, taking on bounty contracts all the way through, so that by the end of today's video, you should have a good feel for how the Jak Thunder LMG conversion kit performs on the Sidewinder inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and whether or not this is going to be a viable option for you to be using inside of your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. And just before we get into the video today, I wanted to let you all know that the growth on the channel has absolutely blown me away, as we are fast approaching our next Black Ops 6 giveaway goal, which is 4,000 subscribers. Unbelievable support, all of you. Thank you so much. Continue to smash those like buttons. Continue to drop the comments down below. You guys are absolutely crushing it, and I couldn't be more thankful for all the support. Now, without further ado, let's get to the Sidewinder with the aftermarket Jak Thunder LMG conversion kit review video today. Alright, welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in today. I truly do appreciate that. And in today's video, we're looking at an MW3 battle rifle, the Sidewinder, with the aftermarket conversion kit, the Jak Thunder LMG kit on here. Now, they made changes recently to the aftermarket conversion kit, so I wanted to see how it performs with the changes they made to the conversion kit inside of our Zombies games. So when we spawn in and do our weapon testing videos, I spawn in and I put all on my perks and no additions to the weapon, so we're not looking at any tools, any ammo mods, or any pack-a-punch crystals. I do run Deadshot Daiquiri as a mouse and keyboard player, as I like the extra critical damage that it does provide. So that is one thing to note that I do spawn in with and use most of my runs. So we went and picked up our first bounty of the day, which is a Mimic, and we were taking this on at white rarity, like I said, with no additions to the weapon to make it any stronger than what it was when we spawned in. And I could already see right off the beginning that this conversion kit is definitely going to be a viable option. It was shooting almost dead straight. It does pump up a little bit. The vertical recoil on here does kick up, as when you start using this conversion kit, it ramps up the fire rate off the beginning, and then it becomes stable as you hold the trigger down longer. So it does have a bit of a vertical pull right off the hop when you're pulling the trigger. But aside from that, I could already see the damage on the critical shots, with it being just white rarity and no additions to the weapon to make it any stronger, that this was already dealing out some pretty substantial damage to our bounty contract inside of Tier 1. So I was really excited to kind of continue pushing through and increasing the damage output on the Sidewinder with the aftermarket conversion kit, and see what it can do inside of our Zombies games, with, you know, bounty contracts being some of the strongest ones to get. So we visited the pack-a-punch machine. We meleeed it, as I wanted to keep on that camo and blueprint combinations. I think it looks really awesome. And the camo I'm running today is from the Get Higher event. I will show you at the end of the video where to find that. So we picked up our next bounty contract inside of Tier 1, and this time we're going to be taking it on at white rarity again, with no ammo mods and no tools, but we are pack-a-punch. And holy smokes, what a dramatic difference in the damage output just by visiting the pack-a-punch machine inside of Tier 1 for this Sidewinder with the aftermarket conversion kit. Definitely impressed with what I was seeing so far. And at this point, I was kind of excited to, you know, throw on my legendary tool, throw on Shatter Blast also today. To note, I'm running Shatter Blast today, as in my recent videos, you will have noticed that the struggle to find plates inside of Tier 3 armor plates was a struggle. So one of my Discord members who joined from the YouTube channel, and if you guys are looking to join the Zhorde community Discord, we are small, but we are growing, full of players willing to help each other out. The link for that is down in the description. They suggested to run Shatterblast in Tier 3, as when they do, they don't have a problem finding plates. So I wanted to give that a shot today. And this was our final bounty contract inside of Tier 1, being Pack 1 Legendary with Shatterblast, and that bounty had no chance. Absolutely no chance. It was almost an instant delete, and I'm thoroughly embarrassed to even show this gameplay, but you know, it happened. This is why we pick up self-revives, I firmly believe. Let's just not even comment on this scenario here and just, you know, hop out the window and move on. All right, now on to our Disciple, which I absolutely despise dealing with Disciples. However, this Sidewinder with the aftermarket conversion kit was making very easy work of this. I could already see the critical damage on his health bar just melting down as I was laying in the critical shots with this LMG. It does have range. It is an LMG, so it definitely has, it's an LMG conversion kit for a battle rifle, so it does give it the range, which is why you saw me engaging our Disciple bounty contract from far away. Also to kind of show you guys, you know, up close, at range, you know, when dealing with a bounty contract, so you have a good feel for how it performs. So the next thing to do, like, I was really excited right now. This weapon is performing extremely well. The damage output was extremely awesome for each tier it was in. We're now in Tier 2. That bounty was a Tier 1 bounty, or Tier 2 bounty, sorry, at Pack 1, and it wasn't much of an issue. So now taking the weapon to Pack 2 with Legendary and Napalm, I was like really eager to get over and engage in this bounty contract and see just how well this aftermarket conversion kit performs on the Sidewinder, and I was not disappointed at all. I mean, just look at this Mimic. He had no chance. Just walking towards us, just got mowed right down. It was awesome to see. So at this point, I was really kind of eager to get into Tier 3, although maybe not. I mean, Tier 3 was so busy today. I was kind of concerned about whether or not I was going to be able to find, number one, bounty contracts, and number two, even just the standard Mega Abominations, you know, Zhorde or possibly Pedro the Palace Protector. That is definitely one of my favorite suggestions so far that you guys have come up with in the comments. Oh my goodness. And there's been some good ones. But so far, I think Pedro the Palace Protector is probably going to be one of my favorites. But here we are now. We're in Tier 3. We went to the Wonder Fizz machine and we grabbed the only perk that I was missing, which was Elemental Pop. And then I wanted to show you guys how this Sidewinder performs in Tier 3, being Pack 2 Legendary with Shatterblast on it today. And I do want to also mention about the Shatterblast. I certainly noticed a difference in the amount of armor plates that were available inside of Tier 3 today running Shatterblast. So for me, in my game today, I would definitely confirm that if you want to have some more plates inside of Tier 3, equip Shatterblast on one of your weapons and you should be good to go, just from my experience today. So let me know if you guys have found the same, or if you know another ammo mod that definitely helps out with, you know, the armor plate issue that I've been discovering inside of Tier 3. Then we found a Mega Abomination here. I was Pack 2 Legendary with Shatterblast. There was a team here going to Wonder Fizz while I was in the area. I figured I would give them a hand, and then I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to see just how well this performs against the Mega Abomination, being only Pack-a-Punch level 2 inside of Tier 3. And this was just the most perfect opportunity. Nothing was coming up here. I believe the team around me had dealt with all the riffraff in the area, so this was like just the most perfect opportunity to show you guys just how viable this can be, even at Pack 2 inside of Tier 3. We finished off that bounty contract right there. I mean, of course, I wasn't the only one shooting it, but regardless, at Pack 2 Legendary, I definitely feel like this is going to be a viable option. The next thing to do was throw on the PAP 3 crystal I bring in, offer up the schematic I found to see if anybody needed it. Nobody took it. And now at PAP 3, I wanted to show you what this Sidewinder can do as far as crowd control, and it's definitely a viable option here, as I grouped up a ton of zombies, got them nice and close with a decoy, waited for the decoy to expire, and then as they all came at me in one kind of big group here, you're able to see the kind of damage we're able to dish out with this Sidewinder and the aftermarket conversion kit. It is definitely a viable option for sure, and I was shocked to see just how busy Tier 3 was, that I was able to find, get to, and accept a cargo contract inside of Tier 3. Holy smokes. And I tell you, I think this is the most flawless run I have done driving this cargo contract yet. Although I did manage to get super lucky today and grab a second cargo contract inside of tier 3, which blew my mind with just how many players were here. I'm shocked that these weren't taken like as soon as they showed up by somebody with a scorcher or just a team in the area, because there were so many players inside of tier 3. But nonetheless, I was able to pull off 2 of these cargo contracts today, which is super awesome. I don't get to do very many of them, so I was happy to be able to get this one done. We got a sigil out of that, was nice. My stash currently, as of recording this morning, was under 10 items. So I was determined to kind of hoard all the stuff I could find and exfil with it today, just because I was running really low on my stash. So that's part of the reason why I was grabbing just all the stuff I could possibly find for loot. So then we went off and grabbed ourselves our Mega Abomination bounty contract inside of tier 3, which is awesome. I was happy to get a Mega Abomination to show you guys just how viable this can be. Again, don't forget when you're dealing with your Mega Abominations to try and grab some verticality, as it definitely helps trigger their laser attacks, which will enable you guys to be able to engage your Mega Abominations a lot quicker and therefore eliminate them a lot faster as well, for sure. So that was definitely something I was doing right here, was making sure I was staying up high so that the Mega Abomination would continue to fire up his laser attack. Any zombies that come in, I can kind of back up and just get them in the line of fire so I can continue shooting at the Mega Abomination bounty contract. And you can see here, it's pretty much just an endless beam of laser attacks from our Mega Abomination, which is awesome because it allows for a quick elimination of the Mega Abomination or your bounty contract. So super awesome to see, and definitely something that is viable. I didn't have much of a struggle dealing with that Mega Abomination. As you can see, we were dishing out very good damage to the critical shots on the Mega Abomination. Definitely felt like at this point this was a viable weapon inside of tier 3. I was feeling confident using it. The reserve ammo and the ammo count while using this weapon, I wasn't struggling too much today to, you know, have ammo or constantly be running out of ammo. So I wanted to go and say hello to our good friend Zhorde, the Guardian of the Arches. And I was, like I said, I was feeling really confident with this. We were already 1 head down into Zhorde. He fired up his laser attack right there, and that's 2 heads already taken off of Zhorde, which is absolutely crazy. And he fired up his 3rd laser attack here, but I was unable to finish him off as we had a bunch of riff-raff up here, and I needed to also put some plates on, so I wasn't able to continue the you know, constant stream of fire into Zhorde. But then we used the pathway to deal with the local congestion, the local riffraff that is around when I'm dealing with bounty contracts or Zhorde inside of tier 3, and then pull out as we clear out the horde, clear out the riffraff, so that Zhorde has to turn around and re-engage us. This is one of the really nice spots about this location right here. However, do keep an eye open for zombies that can come around from behind you. That is just a heads up. They do now come in from behind you right here. So it is a great way to control the movement of Zhorde and your Mega Abominations. As you can see, they do not come down the pathway, but you got to keep your eyes open as zombies will sometimes approach from behind. But that was an awesome way to get rid of Zhorde, the Guardian of the Arches, right there. He dropped us a Wonder Waff today, so Zhorde was definitely feeling generous. And here is, like I said, when I was feeling absolutely blessed to be able to find a cargo contract inside of tier 3. Usually when I check my attack map inside of tier 3, there's no cargos, none. There's usually maybe 1 bounty that someone's about to grab and a spore or something like that. So I was feeling pretty happy today with the number of players that I saw inside of tier 3 to be able to grab this 2nd cargo contract in you know, the high threat zone, because they go so fast. It's just a quick run. So I was happy to do that. We'd also managed to grab a Mega Abomination bounty contract. So regardless of the number of players inside of tier 3 today, I was feeling pretty good with my run, as I was able to grab the contracts kind of that I needed and get those complete, which was awesome. So we got another cargo contract complete right there. And then it was time to go and grab a raid weapon stash. And the reason why I wanted to grab this one today is to show you that with this LMG conversion kit on the Sidewinder, these raid weapon stash contracts inside of tier 3, this one in particular, is very easy to kind of complete being solo. It also dishes out a ton of damage, as you guys have been seeing. So if you can come up here and just kind of hang out and fire off as the zombies mantle up that first crate, you should be able to launch almost all of your shots into the head of zombies, so you're getting critical shots, doing the most damage possible. And I just didn't have much issue completing this raid weapon stash using this Sidewinder with the aftermarket conversion kit on it, the Jak Thunder LMG conversion kit. It deals tons of damage. You've got 100 rounds in your magazine, which is awesome, and more than enough inside of tier 3. I do feel like, of course, mags of holding with this would just make this even that much more stronger and that much more OP to use. There is a downside. I like to mention those so you guys are aware. With the battle rifle, you do not have the movement speed. You're a little bit slower when you have the weapon out and you're running, so you want to kind of be aware for that. Typically, when I'm playing Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, I'm running one weapon and my fists as my secondary, just so in case the weapon I'm using is slow or I need to, you know, haul ass and get out of a situation that's gone bad, then I use the fist and get this movement speed and use them that way. So that's definitely something that I use and, you know, my thought process when playing Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. But I mean, you can see there's not much struggle when dealing with this raid weapon stash inside of tier 3 right now, using this Sidewinder with the conversion kit in this location. The zombies, like I said, they mantle up that one crate, so you're pretty much able to just lay into the zombies coming at you from one direction, which makes this contract inside of tier 3 definitely, for me, one of the easier ones to complete, if your weapon, of course, is strong enough. If you have a weapon that's not strong enough, I feel like in here the raid weapon stash is one that you can kind of get overwhelmed with fairly quickly if you're not able to dish out enough damage fast enough. But I mean, you can see that was not much of a struggle. This weapon performs extremely well in tier 3, handling all situations, bounty contracts, raid weapon stashes, HVTs, the standard zombies in the area. Definitely not much of an issue. And right now, the winning name we have for this mega abomination is Pedro the Palace Protector. Is the #1 name that I am enjoying using right now. So for now, we're going to call him Pedro today, but make sure you keep up the suggestions down in the comments below as you guys are coming out with some absolutely amazing ones. Also, I wanted to take a moment here as we finish off our Mega Abomination inside of Tier 3 just to thank each and every one of you. Recently, I took a week off for some health issues I had to deal with, and then I got a chest infection, and that did not make me feel very good at all. Got some antibiotics, which I am just finishing up, and feeling much better as of right now. So just a massive thank you to each and every one of you for all of the well wishes. I truly do appreciate it. I read each and every one of the comments on the channel. If I have missed getting back to you, my apologies. I do try my hardest to make sure that I reply to each and every one of your comments, as you guys have taken time out of your busy days and evenings and weekends and what have yous to tune in to this, the videos and watch them and leave me comments. So I definitely want to give you guys some, reply back to you guys to show that I definitely appreciate that. But also just to let you know, thank you so much for all the support, the well wishes. It was noted, and I genuinely appreciated it. Thank you so much. So as you can see, overall, I would say the Sidewinder with the aftermarket conversion kit, the Jak Thunder LMG, is definitely a viable option for us to be using inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Now, this is the aftermarket conversion kit right here, pros and cons and what it does. This is the build that I used for today's run. So if you guys want to make and suggest any changes to the weapon build, let's do that down together in the comment section below and work to make sure that we all have one amazing weapon build to run inside of our Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. And the camo is under all camos, under events, and you'll find it right there. It is called the Synth Bust, and it is unlocked by getting all 12 coins and completing the Get Higher challenge and getting to the castle. And then the blueprint that I was running today on the Sidewinder is right here and is called Fungal Pattern. I hope I said that right. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.